Hey guys, welcome to Aphrodite Magic Tarot. My name is Aphrodite and I'm going to be doing your Tarotscope reading for Aquarius for the month of October 2019. I'm getting ready to also get my podcast with my other friend on puracora.com, and we're going to be on Spotify, so you guys, I'll put a link down there below and you guys can check it out when it's ready. I have one card for you guys to meditate on, and that is the World card. The World card is a really cool card. I mean, I really like this card and it has a lot of meanings. First of all, it is a deity here that's floating in the air that is basically neither female nor male. The appearance is as if it's an androgynous human kind of being. And she looks kind of like an angel, but it's not a she or he though, but these are those kind of candles that you put in your ear, you know, that they sell at the special magic stores. And then here it has like a huge garland around her, and that symbolizes, you know, that life keeps going and turning, and you find yourself in there feeling like you're one, and you're supported by the animals, the totems, the angels, and it's a really amazing card. You see the blue here, it means like clear communication, and the green represents growth. The green also kind of represents almost like, I want to say like vines growing up and around the garland, and that also represents like releasing things to the universe. So you can meditate on that card and feel like you can tap into your masculine and your feminine energy, because you are a complete person. You might be one sex in this lifetime, but your spirit is eternal. All right, so let's get started. So the first card was a World card. The next card is the Lovers. All right. Queen of Swords. We have here the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is one of my favorite cards, because in this one represents, you know, like business communication, and happiness at the same time, and passion. He's not looking at you, he's looking like towards the sea. And I don't really want to call any of these characters like he or she's, but it's a really cool card, because to me this means like good business enterprise that you're going into. And I'm just going to get your cards laid out so I can make a story for you now. Alright, so I'm going to ask the cards if they can help me. I'm going to ask the universe to help me to give you guys the best message, so that we can give you a good prediction for what's going on in your life. It could be love, career, whatever comes out in the cards. I'll let you know what the storyline is for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Vedic, Western, Rising, Jupiter, Venus. I mean, it's up to you, whatever you want to interpret it as. So let me get the story going for Aquarius. All right, what I see here is a lot of female empowerment, or tapping into your feminine side. We start off here with the World card, and this is you feeling like you finally got through with a good communication with basically all the people in your life know what you're up to. You might have recently met somebody that fulfills your inner desire for happiness, for love, for passion, and maybe even a connection to the divine, because that's what this card represents. Here I see the Queen of Swords, and this represents a lot. I mean, she's cut the tassel off with a sword that she has, and she's in the clouds. Not in the clouds, but, you know, rising above the clouds with clear communication in the sky that's above her. And she has her face and her body leaning towards the front and away from you. So it means that she's closed off communication and she's gotten to know her inner self best. Business communication. So basically, you're tapping into your feminine divine side if you're a male or a female. And maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius, but there's an angel here bringing healing, and it's got good intentions. The sky is clear, so it's just transparent. The ocean water here is balanced also with the earth energy here, and there's grass in the background and the sun not too far away. You have a good reputation right now. is what I'm getting from this message, is that after a period of, you know, working really hard, and, you know, it's like time and time again in the past, you used to go through like tower moment, tower moment, tower moment. Every time you got close to like maybe like a business type situation, you had to choose love or you had to choose work. But right now I'm seeing that after this last breakdown that you had recently with perhaps an Aries sign, you were able to come out and rise, because now you don't really have to pick, because now you know how to balance your time. Before, in the past, you were stuck in a decision whether you should like be in a relationship, even though it was really hard, or you decided to choose to be your highest good, your highest self. And so what I see here is that finally, that you don't have to work so hard for both love and for work. You've basically mastered it all. This is really amazing. I love seeing the Ace of Swords. I mean, it can represent a lot of things. Ace of Swords is like one of my favorite cards, because it can mean like a sexual relationship. It can mean like victory. It can mean like you've been crowned. It can mean like the divine is giving you a shot at your success. I mean, this is it for you. I mean, I don't even know if I want to pull any more cards, but I'm going to. I'm going to get some advice for you. But right off the bat, I want to say that it's best for you to look out for you, because everyone else is now going to be helping you. Before, you had a lot of resistance, but now you're not going to have as much resistance as you've had, and October is going to be a really amazing month for Aquarius. Okay, so advice for Aquarius. Advice for Aquarius. All right, so I see here that in the past, you were contemplating maybe your relationship with somebody and your family that was giving you a lot of hope, lots of purity, lots of good energy, and they had a child, and this child was heavily on your mind because it represented like everything you wanted out of your life. We got the ten of Wands, sorry. The 10 of Coins here. 10 of Coins can represent, you know, some sort of a dissatisfaction, because maybe you had like a sibling that had children, or you were feeling like, okay, so maybe I do want to have a family because I really like what they have going on. I really appreciate it, and if I were them, like, I might do a few things different, but, you know, you stood in your power. You said, you know what, I got some dogs, I got a family, I got plenty of time to do that if I want to. I could even adopt if I wanted to. Of course, most of you also know that, you know, fish are pretty lucky, and sometimes this to me looks like a cheeky kind of guy that's been like teasing you for a long time, and like every now and then they like cause havoc in your life. Well, I see now you're not going to be giving this individual so much attention as you used to. You decided to focus on your money, and you made it nice and good, and you're happy alone without like the need of anybody else in it for you to like appreciate what you have in front of you. So now the person that was giving you trouble in the past is now thinking to themselves, did I make the right decision by cutting this person off, by, you know, hurting their attempts with me? And so now that you've celebrated, now that you've worked hard, now that you can achieve, you know, your dreams because you worked so hard for it, like it took a lot of work to get here, like a lot of work. And so maybe now you're like, okay, having fun, having parties, maybe dating. And while this other person finally got it together, because now you see like they're kind of wearing like the same kind of clothes, but now he's wearing like a black kind of robe here, which means that he's putting all his energy and passion into his work, and he's trying to protect himself with his work with like the bulletproof vest here. It's not a bulletproof vest, but he's wearing like a dark vest to protect himself. While all the while you were over here, like, you know, like finally like success. You're having success in your life. Like you finally gathered up all your silk moss and you got them together. Like not literally like your silk moss, but you got them together and like you spun the cloth and then you designed the pattern, you made the dress, and like now you're finally starting to imagine the freedom and the happiness you have being alone in your power. And this person, you gave this person support in the past, but now they're going to have to give it back to you, because this is actually kind of looks like a similar kind of person. His clothes are a little bit better in the picture before, but I think it's not the same person, in my opinion, in this story. And now he got some new clothes, he got a new jacket, he got some new shoes, he got his dollar bills, and now he's over here paying back his debts. Because now he's not like feeding off of you or whatever. Or your energy. It could be your energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be like money or possessions. So there's a card of justice. And the card of justice is that this person might be coming back for an apology that you might not be sure that you need right now because you're doing so well alone. Or you could actually have just met a Capricorn. And that's completely a possibility for Aquarius, that you just met somebody that you're like, okay, if we got Ascendants together, I don't mind. But other than that, I see that you finally, the Capricorn energy is like backed and supported by Saturn. So the Saturn energy is all like Earth energy, which is like very much like the present, but it also represents, being strict with yourself. I follow this YouTuber called like Shonda Rise, and she always talks about how like Saturn is very strict. Like people think like Saturn is bad or like placements are bad, but no, I mean, I have Saturn in like my 6th house, and it really just makes me just a little bit more detailed and more crafted at what I do, which makes me really good at all kinds of panergy, like business and crafts. So let's see what else. Any more advice? Yeah, I mean, I basically see that exactly what you did. Now this person is going through the same transformation that you are after they felt the heartbreak from all of it. So basically, like, they hurt your feelings. They knew they were in control of your heart, of your emotions, of your passion, and they still were beating you up emotionally. And it made you really sad in the past, but now this person feels the weight of the burden on their shoulders from the pain that they hurt from you. And so, like, they're gonna start, like, the new person that you met, and maybe this new person here is happy to carry all these swords for you. So in the past, you had someone that was hurting you, but then you met somebody that's willing to help you, is willing to cut the bullshit from other people. Maybe you're dealing with like an air sign or somebody that is able to cut the other people out in their life for you because they see your star power. And so that's it. I mean, for Aquarius, like, you're with somebody that sees your star power, and that's what I'm going to call this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the read and have a good one. Again, Aphrodite Magic Tarot. You can visit my website, AphroditeMagicTarot.com, to get a more special type of reading. I do lots of different kinds of readings. This one specifically is for entertainment purposes, so take the bits that fit, and maybe if you get a general good message, you'll hit a like and subscribe on my page. I'm still very new to YouTube, and I still don't have all the equipment I need, but I just got a tripod. I just need to get a few more things going, and we'll be full on, getting there. Hopefully won't hit any kind of plateaus, and we'll just like go straight up. Thank you so much, and I'll put a link below for the podcast on Spotify later. Thank you. Have a good one. Enjoy.